Hello guys, welcome back to another unboxing video for this DS380, which as many of you would already be aware of, that it's actually regarded as one of the best NAS cases out there. Uh, Now, I actually had to go through a lot of trouble to get hold of one, because there's actually very few available on the on the used market, and the new ones are actually cost a real fortune. Now this case here, because I was actually trying to get hold of one, maybe a second-hand one, for quite a while, but unfortunately there just weren't any available, and even the ones that were available were the asking price was actually close to what you'd pay for a new one. So that's exactly what I've ended up doing, and so I've just bought this DS380 from one of our local retailers here in Melbourne. And this case right here is actually ended up costing me 263 Australian dollars, including postage. So, which again is actually a bit more than what I was hoping to spend, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is an excellent product, which many of you, I'm sure, would already know. Now, the idea behind this purchase is to sort of rebuild my existing virtualized NAS server. I have a 20 terabyte virtualized NAS server, which has 4 terabyte hard drives in RAID 5, and so my idea, and it's got exactly 8 drives, and as you can see, this case here has 8 hotswap 3.5-inch drive bays. So this obviously was the perfect solution for what I was looking for. So I'm gonna go through the unboxing. So just gonna open it up and take it out in just a second. But before we do, I'll just show you my existing server, which is actually sitting right next to it. So this is actually my existing NAS server. Again, it's also a Silverstone. The case is also a Silverstone HTPC case. So I've actually used this. Can't exactly remember what model it is, by the way, but this is one of those HTPC cases from back in the day, before the advent of Netflix and all of those streaming services. These, as you would recall, I'm sure many of you would recall, were big back in the day, and was a real way of storing your media and playing your media off your network. So obviously the idea is to actually get all of the stuff that's in here into that, and I'll just open up uh, the case to sort of show you how big of a move we're talking here. So as you can see, it's quite clunky and chunky at the moment. So we've got 8 4 terabyte drives. So we've got 4 on this side and 4 on this side, and connected to a Dell RAID card. It's a PERC H310. It's not in IT mode, just standard Dell for firmware. And then I've got an MSI socket 11 MSI B250M bazooka socket 1151 motherboard, and the CPU is a Core i7-6700T, which is the low TDP 35 watt max TDP CPU, and the RAM, it's actually it usually has 24 gigs of RAM, just not your non ECC standard consumer grade RAM, but it's got a bit less at the moment because I've been doing some tests in the past few days. So it's got some less, and it's got a 380 watt Antec 80 plus, your standard power supply. So that's basically what's in my current case, and so we are gonna. The idea is to transfer all of that into this. So having said that, let's open this puppy up and see what it looks like. So again, this is actually the very first time that I'm gonna be opening this up. So let's see. So there you go. You've got some nice polystyrene foam. Make sure it doesn't move during shipment. And here's the case. So try to juggle it out. So here it is. It's another polystyrene, and there we go. That's sort of what it looks like. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that, as I'm sure many of you would have noticed, that this is actually an ITX case, and the motherboard I've got in my current server is a micro ADX, so obviously that ain't gonna fit in this one. So I do have an ATX board. I've already purchased one, a gigabyte ITX board, which I'm going to be using in my new case. So again, the idea is to go from a standard traditional server to a compact. Okay, so I actually had to get the key to unlock this door. So this is actually a plastic hexagonal sort of Allen key type thing, which comes in this pouch right here, which they actually put it inside the case. And apparently there's actually two of them. So let's just unlock this, and so you unlock it moving it clockwise, and which sort of opens up the business end of this case. Here you go. So as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drive bays. So they're just completely plastic, no metal involved. So obviously you'd put your drive on there, screw it in, and then just slide it in. You've got your power button. This, I'm assuming, is the reset button. You got your 3 USB 3.0 ports, audio, and that's sort of it at the front. This front aluminium door, it's a really nice construction. It's very solid, really high-end stuff. So this pouch right here is got it's got the manual and some other accessories in there, and so the manual's should be pretty standard, and then you've also got your warranty information document there, and so yeah, this is pretty standard. So it's got the blowout diagram. You've got your filters, top filter, side filter, the drive tray, which you can pull out to install your drives, the 120mm fans, 2.5-inch drive bracket. So yeah, quite a useful manual there. And then in this pouch right here, we've got your stickers in case you want to label your drives, but again, we're not going to be using them because as I've mentioned, my drives are in RAID 5, sorry. So yeah, there's no point in having them, but they're there in case you need them. It's another filter, I'm assuming, is for up here. Yep, it's a magnetic filter just like the one on the side. There's some other, I think it's a PCIe. This sort of looks like a PCIe razor for raising your PCIe card. Now this thing I've noticed does have a full height PCIe. Does accommodate a full height PCIe card, which is good because my RAID card is I don't have a smaller bracket, small form factor bracket for my RAID card, so that's actually really good. And then I think this is for your cable management. It's got a sticker at the back. This, I'm not sure what this is. It's also got a sticker. It's some sort of filling, rubber filling or something. It's a rubber piece. We'll find out what it is. And then you've got your standard screws. There's quite a few of them, which is good. And the other key. So moving across, you've got your magnetic filter, which comes off really good, you know, for cleaning purposes. And then you've got your 120 mil 220 mil cooling fans. That's really awesome, because one problem I had with the old case was it only had two 80 mil fans all the way at the back, and the airflow sort of didn't actually come all the way to the hard drives, and they actually used to get quite hot. So that's really good. And then going from side to back, there's the slot for your power supply, another 120 mil fan. So it's actually one of the really cool features of this case. Got a lot of fans, so again, they've actually really done a nice job. That's some really clever engineering, the way they've actually managed to fit so much stuff in such a compact space. And then I'm gonna open this up. So this is actually it's screwed in, so I'll just open this up real quickly to sort of show you what it looks like from the inside, and then we'll wrap it up, and I'll be back with the second video when I put all of this together. And so yeah, so I'm just gonna open this up now. Okay, so I've unscrewed this cover from the back, and let's open it up. There you go. And here is what it looks like on the inside. So you've got your complete back plate right here with all the SATA connections and the power connections. It's really cool. Now, as per the diagram that was on the manual, you can take this whole thing out and install your drives, so which is something that's going to be coming in the second video. And there's actually not much else I can see from here, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully you'll see the rest in the next video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. So just please stay tuned for the next one, and which is obviously going to be a lot more exciting when I'm going to put all of this stuff, I'm going to install all the stuff, and we'll power it up, and we'll see how we go. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, sharing, putting your comments in. If you've got any suggestions, any constructive feedback, please feel free to share it. And please also check out my other videos. So thank you so much for watching.